Cap rates are an interesting story in market rate development underwriting. Now, it is true for value add, right? Cap rates, they deal with cap rates as well. But interestingly enough, for a UTH model, part of the answer is that our projects really, at the end of the day, because of the high whole dollar rents that they're producing, don't really live in the cap rate underwriting world. And people that listen to this will go, oh, no way, Scott, every deal has a cap rate, and they do, right? I'm not saying that. But functionally, our projects, the valuation ultimately is settled on the per unit value that somebody would purchase or a perm lender would value in an appraisal, and not the cap rate. In fact, our projects end up having cap rates that are 5.5, 6, 6.5, even when somebody buys at full price, because the cash flow is so high because of these large units and the large whole dollar rents that somebody can buy it at 6. Right? Buy it at 6.10, 6.25 cap rate while they pay the $500 a door, right? So the limit in that valuation scenario for the UTH workforce housing model is not the cap rate. It is the per door value or per door purchase price that somebody's willing to pay. Now, having said that, the art of underwriting cap rates in multifamily is highly important in a regular deal, right? If you are underwriting to cap rates, let's say you have a major institutional apartment deal, you're going to develop it, and you need to look out into the future and say, what's my cap rate going to be? How do I stress test that? One, you want to have some margin over your exit cap rate at the time that you underwrite it. So in the business, we say, let's say 4 cap rate is your exit value. You've talked to the brokerage community. You say, I have a 300 unit deal in LA. What am I going to sell this thing at today? The comps say that a 4% cap rate is the right cap rate. And I'm not saying that's the market. I'm just saying for this example, using that. Well, in the business, you'd want to be 150 to 200 basis points over the exit cap rate, right? That's the rule of thumb in the multifamily business, right? From day one, that was what I was learning. And so then the question becomes, can deals in LA that are high density podium deals underwrite and get 200 basis points above exit cap rates? Usually not. Right. So then you get into this domain where maybe you're producing a 5, 5.25, 5.5, right, on an institutional grade deal. And then you just have to make an assessment in concert with the lenders, the appraisers, and your equity. Is that 125 basis points spread enough, right? Is that enough of a profit margin? By the way, that spread, that difference between your exit cap rate and your written cap rate or NOI to cost and your exit cap rate, that is your profit. Right? So if I'm 200 basis points above exit caps, and that's what my deal is producing, NOI to cost, that 200 basis points is my value difference between what it costs to build it, what I paid to produce the project, and what I sell it for, right? That becomes my development profit in a scenario where you would build it and then sell it, what we call merchant build model.